Welcome back. This is the fourth battle in the seventh mission, and the situation is not good. It is not good at all. We we lost an escort in the previous mission to a torpedo from a U-boat in combat, and the mission before that we lost an escort due to the mission scenario circumstances at the very beginning. So we are down two escorts. We are now only three destroyers in this convoy. Now the convoy has reformed up in formation. So that's good. But the other problem is that this is an ice mission, so we're entering an ice field with icebergs. I'm not entirely sure what the actual geographical term is for this, but it's one of those missions basically. And from judging what happened in the last battle, I don't think the enemy is going to let up. I don't think there's going to be a reduction in the amount of U-boats that are going to come after us. I think the difficulty has ramped up to the point where this is how many they're going to come at you at this intervals at these intervals at this amount of time, and you just got to deal with it. So we're gonna be outnumbered. The good thing we have going for us is that in ice field missions like this, the U-boats are pretty passive for the most part. They stay close to the surface a lot, and they don't really take too drastic evasive maneuvers. So yeah, we shall see. We shall see. So let's get into it.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 105. Range 3,000 yards. Estimated depth shallow.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Engage contact. Able.
Roger. Hockey engaging contact. Able.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Take new station in convoy screen.
Roger. Mountie taking station.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 104. Range 2,800 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 104. Range 2,700 yards. Very strong propeller noise. Hard left rudder.
Hard left rudder. Aye, sir.
Rudder amidships.
Rudder amidships. Aye, sir.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 103. Range 2,400 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 103. Range 2,300 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 103. Range 2,200 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 104. Range 2,000 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 104. Range 1,900 yards. Bearing steady.
Bridge, ice lookout, iceberg, port bow.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 104. Range 1,600 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 104. Range 1,500 yards. Estimated depth shallow.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey regained contact. Able. Bearing 104. Range 1,500 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, ice lookout, iceberg.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 104. Range 1,200 yards. Bearing steady.
Bridge, ice lookout, iceberg, port bow.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 102. Range 900 yards. Bearing steady. Chips.
Rudder amidships. Aye, sir.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 099. Range 600 yards. Very strong propeller noise. Goes.
Aye. Steady on course 095.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 098. Range 300 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 098. Range 200 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, port bow.
Fire 1. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Able. Last bearing. Fire 2. 098. Last range. Fire 3 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Able. Bearing 300. Range 100 yards from Bloodhound.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc. 2, 3.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Able. Bearing 314. Range 400 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc. 237 through 327. Sonar I. Sonar. This is the captain. Perform active search. 266 2356. Active search. 26.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Able. Bearing 349. Range 600 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar. This is the captain. Combat sonar. Regain contact. Able. Bearing 003. Range 600 yards. Investigating arc 313 through 043. Aye, sir. Rudder amidships.
Rudder amidships. Aye, sir.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 027. Range 400 yards. Wake on left cut. Hard right rudder.
Hard right rudder. Aye, sir.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, dead ahead.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 042. Range 100 yards. Estimated depth medium. Ready depth charges. Medium pattern. Thirds.
All engines ahead, 2/3. Aye, sir.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 033. Range 4,000 yards.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Able. Last bearing 042. Last range. Fire 100 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Able. Bearing 218. Range 100 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge,
Fire
new
2.
surface contact from radar. Bearing 033.
Range 4,000 yards. I designate contact Baker.
Fire
Time
3.
10:52.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, port bow.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Contact. Baker. Now bears 030.
Bridge, port lookout. Oil slick. Bearing 220. Bridge, port lookout. Oil slick. Bearing 220.
Stand by to fire. Start tracking contact. Target acquired.
Contact. Baker. Now bears 027. Range 3,100
Bridge,
yards.
port lookout. Oil slick. Bearing
213.
Sonar. Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Able. Last known bearing 212. Range 600 yards from Bloodhound.
Investigating arc 346 through 076. Aye, sir.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Attack your contact.
Acknowledged.
Contact. Baker. Now bears 025. Range 2,500 yards.
Stand by to fire. Fire. On target.
Contact. Baker.
Fire.
Now bears 021. Range
Fire.
1,900 yards.
Fire. Fire. Fire.
Bridge,
On target.
ice lookout. Fire.
All escorts. Contact Able has most likely been sunk by Bloodhound.
Fire.
Good job.
Contact Baker. Now.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey regained contact. Baker, bearing 0, 1, 3, range 1,100 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Baker, bearing 0, 1, 1, range 900 yards.
Bridge, ice lookout, iceberg, port bow.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 0, 1, 6. Appears to be periscope feather. Bridge, starboard lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 0, 1, 7. Appears to be periscope feather.
Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 0, 2, 1. Range 500 yards. Very strong propeller noise. Rudder amidships.
Rudder amidships. Aye, sir.
Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 0, 3, 2. Range 100 yards.
Fire 1.
Contact increasing depth.
Ready depth charges. Fire 2. Fire 3.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Baker. Last bearing 1, 5, 3. Last range 30 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 2, 0, 4. Range 200 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick. Bearing 2, 0, 6.
Sonar. This is the captain. Investigate arc.
1, 5, 7. 2, 2, 4, 7. Investigating arc. 1, 5, 7 through 2.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 2, 2, 9. Range 500 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar. This is the captain. Perform active search.
To combat sonar. Regain contact. Baker, bearing 2, 4, 6. Range 500 yards. Active search. 2, 1, 3. Through 3, 0, 3. Aye, sir. Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 2, 8, 0. Range 400 yards. Strong propeller noise.
Bridge, ice lookout, ice.
Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 3, 4, 2.
Fire 1.
Range 100 yards. Wake on left.
Fire 2.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Baker. Last
Fire
bearing
3.
3, 4, 2. Last range 100 yards.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 1, 3, 3. Range 3,600 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 1, 3, 3. Range 3,600 yards. I designate contact Charlie.
Time 10:58.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 0, 8, 6. Range 300 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Baker, last known bearing 0, 9, 4. Range 400 yards from Bloodhound.
Lost contact. Charlie. Last bearing 1, 3, 3. Last range 3,300 yards.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Proceed to engage.
Roger. Hockey engaging.
Sonar. This is the captain. Investigate arc. 0, 8, 3, 2, 1, 7, 3. Investigating arc. 0, 8, 3 through 1, 7, 3. Aye, sir. All engines ahead. 2/3.
All engines ahead, 2/3. Aye, sir.
Rudder 15 degrees right.
Rudder 15 degrees right. Aye, sir.
Sonar. This is the captain. Perform active search. 1, 3, 8.
22228. Investigating arc 141 through 23.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey regained contact. Charlie, bearing 150. Range 3,100 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc 209 through 299.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc.
209 through 299. Sonar eye. Hard right rudder.
Hard right rudder. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Charlie, last known bearing 154. Range 2,700 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey regained contact. Charlie, bearing 154. Range 2,700 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Charlie, last known bearing 153. Range 2,600 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Baker.
Bearing 281. Range 400 yards.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick, bearing 291.
Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 313. Range 300 yards. Weak propeller noise.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey made a depth charge attack on contact. Charlie, oil slick sighted.
Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 022. Range 200 yards. Weak propeller noise.
Mountie.
Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 111. Range 300 yards. Wake on left cut. Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 170. Range 300 yards. Bearings drifting right. Rudder amidship. Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 220. Range 200 yards. Weak propeller noise.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey regained contact. Charlie, bearing 149. Range 2,100 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Baker. Last bearing 220. Last range 200 yards.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick, bearing 307.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 326. Range 3,000 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 326. Range 3,000 yards. I designate contact dog. Time 11:03.
Sonar. This is the captain. Perform active search. 3432073.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Charlie, last known bearing 139. Range 2,400 yards from Bloodhound.
Active search. 343.
3-0-7-3. Aye, sir.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to assigned station.
Roger. Mountie maneuvering to his
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Baker. Bearing 130.
Range 500 yards.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Take new station in convoy screen.
Roger. Mountie taking station.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Engage contact. Baker.
Roger. Mountie engaging contact. Baker.
Sonar, this is the captain. Investigate ARC. 0. Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears. 148. Range 400 yards. Contact increasing depth. Investigating ARC. 089 through 179. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey made a depth charge attack on contact. Charlie, unknown results.
Ready depth charges. Medium pattern.
Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears.
166. Range 200 yards. Estimated depth deep. Ready depth charges. Deep pattern. At 1/3. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Baker. Last bearing. 166. Last range. 200 yards. Combat sonar. Regain contact. Charlie. Bearing. 149. Range 1,600 yards. Fire 1. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Rudder.
Hard right rudder. Aye, sir.
All engines at combat sonar. Lost contact. Charlie. Last bearing. Fire 2. 4. 8. Last range. 1,400 yards.
Stand by to fire.
Contact.
Fire 3.
Dog. Now bears. 302. Range 2,100 yards.
Stand by to fire.
Course 265. Aye, sir.
All
Fire.
engines ahead standard.
All engines ahead standard. Aye, sir.
Fire.
Contact. Dog.
Fire.
Now bears. 3.
On target.
4. Range
Fire.
2,000 yards.
Fire. Fire. Fire.
New course.
Lost contact. Dog. Last bearing. 304. Last range. 1,800 yards.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc. 2, 5, 6, through 3, 4, 6.
Combat sonar.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick, bearing. 3, 4, 2. Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick, bearing. 3, 4, 3.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg.
Combat sonar. New sonar contact. Bearing 318. Range 1,100 yards.
Bridge, ice lookout.
Combat sonar. Contact. Dog. Now bears 319. Range 700 yards. Bearing steady. Combat sonar. Contact. Dog. Now bears 320.
Range 300 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Dog. Now bears 321. Range 200 yards.
Fire 1.
Combat sonar. Contact. Dog. Now
Fire
bears
2.
324. Range
Fire 3.
100 yards. Very strong propeller noise. Combat sonar.
Lost contact. Dog. Last bearing 324. Last range
100 yards.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick, bearing. 1, 3, 4. Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick, bearing. 1, 3, 4.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Sonar. This is the captain. Investigate arc. 0972187. Investigating arc. 097 through 187. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey regained contact. Charlie, bearing 140. Range 3,200 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search. 1542244.
Active search 154 through 244. Aye, sir.
Bridge, starboard lookout, oil slick, bearing 185. Bridge, starboard lookout, oil slick, bearing 185.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 144. Range 6,200 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 144. Range 6,200 yards. I designate contact. Easy. Time 11:10.
Lost contact. Easy. Last bearing 144. Last range 5,500 yards.
Bridge, port lookout, oil slick, bearing 147.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Dog. Bearing 183. Range 300 yards. Sonar. This is the captain. Investigate arc. 1.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Dog.
Fire 1.
Last bearing 183.
Fire
Last
2.
range
200 yards. Investigating arc.
Fire
3.
1,
2, 3. Through 2, 1, 3. Aye, sir.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Attack contact. Easy.
Roger. Mountie attacking contact. Easy.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, starboard bow.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Ready depth charges. Medium pattern.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Charlie, last known bearing 136. Range 1,800 yards from Bloodhound.
All engines ahead. 2/3.
All engines ahead, 2/3. Aye, sir.
Fire 1. Combat sonar. Regain contact. Charlie. Bearing 137. Range. Fire 2. 1,800 yards.
All ships, ice ahead. Convoy change course left to course. 104.
Fire 3. Hard left rudder.
Hard left rudder. Aye, sir.
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears 135. Range 1,600 yards. Contact decreasing depth.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey made a depth charge attack on contact. Charlie, unknown results.
Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search. 3, 2, 1, 2, 0, 5, 1. Combat sonar. Lost contact.
Charlie. Last bearing 138.
Last range 1,200 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 146. Range 1,300 yards from Bloodhound.
Active search 206.
Bridge, port lookout, oil slick, bearing 339.
Mountie.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 156. Range 1,500 yards from Bloodhound.
Roger. Mountie attacking contact. Easy.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, port bow.
All engines ahead. 2/3.
All engines ahead, 2/3. Aye, sir. Bridge, starboard lookout, oil slick, bearing 331. Bridge, starboard lookout, oil slick, bearing 333.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, starboard bow.
Sonar, this is the captain. Investigate arc. 149. 239. Investigating arc.
149 through 239. Aye, sir.
Steady as she goes.
Aye. Steady on course 193.
Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search. 1052195. Active search. 105 through 195. Aye, sir. New course. 1. Combat sonar. Regain contact. Charlie, bearing 144. Range
1,600 yards.
Surface radar has regained contact. Easy, bearing 129er. Range 4,200 yards.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Charlie. Last bearing. 144. Last range. 1,400 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Charlie, last known bearing. 143. Range 1,500 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained. Contact easy. Bearing 128. Range 4,100 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar, this is the captain. Investigate ARC 1522242. Investigating ARC 152 through 242. Aye, sir. Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search. 2812011. Active search. 281 through 011. Aye, sir. New course. 110.
Course 110. Aye, sir.
All engines ahead standard.
All engines ahead standard. Aye, sir.
Hockey reporting.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Easy. Bearing 117. Range 3,300 yards from Bloodhound.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Proceed to engage.
Roger. Hockey engaging.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Easy. Bearing 117. Range 3,000 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Dog. Bearing 002. Range 1,100 yards.
Bridge, port lookout, warship, CBDR, bearing.
103. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Combat sonar. Contact. Dog. Now bears 348. Range 1,200 yards. Wake on right cut.
Bridge, port lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 029. Appears to be periscope feather.
Combat sonar. Contact. Dog. Now bears 337. Range 1,400 yards. Estimated depth medium.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Merchant ship, CBDR. Bearing 205. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR. Bridge, port lookout. Oil slick.
Bearing 110.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Dog. Last bearing 337. Last range 1,200 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Dog. Bearing 329. Range 1,500 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Merchant ship, CBDR. Bearing 233. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Dog. Bearing 322. Range 1,700 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar. This is the captain. Investigate ARC 340. 2 combat sonar. Regain contact. Dog. Bearing 317.
Range 1,900
yards. Investigating ARC 271 through 001. Aye, sir.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. You're clear to engage.
Roger. Hockey engaging.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Proceed to engage contact. Dog.
Roger.
Combat sonar.
Contact. Dog. Now bears 312. Range 2,200 yards.
Contact decreasing depth.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Easy. Last known at bearing 123. Range 700 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Dog. Last bearing 312. Last range 2,000 yards. Combat sonar. Regain contact. Easy. Bearing 124. Range 600 yards.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick. Bearing 130.
Combat sonar. Contact. Easy.
Now bears 137. Range 200 yards. Estimated
Fire
depth
1.
medium.
Sonar.
Combat sonar.
Lost contact. Fire 2. Last bearing 13. Fire 3. Last range 200 yards. Combat sonar. Investigating arc 077 through 167. Sonar eye.
Bridge, port lookout. Oil slick. Bearing
292.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, port bow.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie made a depth charge attack on contact. Easy. Debris sighted.
Bridge, port lookout. Floating debris. Bearing
293.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Proceed to engage contact. Baker.
Roger. Mountie engaging contact. Baker.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey made a depth charge attack on contact. Dog. Unknown results.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, port bow.
Sonar. This is the captain. Investigate ARC 240. 2330. Investigate combat sonar. Regain contact. Charlie. Bearing 268. Range 2,600 yards.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, port bow.
All escorts. Contact Easy has most likely been sunk by Bloodhound. Good job.
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears 260. Range 2,600 yards. Contact decreasing depth. Steady as she goes.
Aye. Steady on
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears 254. Range 2,400 yards. Bearing steady.
5-7.
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears 254. Range 2,100 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Bridge, port lookout. Floating debris. Bearing 175.
Bridge, starboard lookout, oil slick, bearing 264. Bridge, starboard lookout, oil slick, bearing 264.
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears 254. Range 1,700 yards. Estimated depth shallow. Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears 255. Range 1,400 yards. Bearing steady. Hard left rudder.
Hard left rudder. Aye, sir.
Rudder amidship. Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears 253. Range 1,000 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Bridge, port lookout, merchant ship, CBDR, bearing 224. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Bridge, ice lookout, iceberg, port bow. Bridge,
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears 248. Range 700 yards.
Bridge, starboard lookout, object 1/2 to the horizon, bearing 248. Appears to be periscope feather.
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears 248. Range
500 yards. Bearing steady.
Surface radar has regained contact. Baker, bearing 038. Range 1,400 yards.
Bridge, starboard lookout, object 1/3 to the horizon, bearing 250. Appears to be periscope feather.
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears 254. Range
Fire 1.
200 yards.
Very strong propeller noise. Fire 2. Ready depth charge. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Charlie. Fire 3. Last bearing 254. Last range 200 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Dog. Last known bearing 010. Range 1,200 yards from Bloodhound.
Lost contact. Baker, last bearing 038. Last range 1,300 yards.
Bridge, port lookout, oil slick, bearing 033.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 355. Range 3,900 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 355. Range 3,900 yards. I designate contact Fox. Time 11:27.
Lost contact. Fox, last bearing 355. Last range 3,600 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey regained contact. Dog. Bearing 011. Range 1,600 yards from Bloodhound.
Surface radar has regained contact. Fox, bearing 354. Range 3,800 yards. Lost contact. Fox, last bearing 354. Last range 3,500 yards. Surface radar has regained contact. Baker, bearing 037. Range 1,700 yards. Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 206. Range 5,200 yards. Lost contact. Fox, last bearing 354. Last range 3,200 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 206. Range 5,200 yards. I designate contact George. Time 11:28.
Surface radar has regained contact. Fox, bearing 354. Range 3,300 yards. Lost contact. George, last bearing 206. Last range 4,800 yards.
Bridge, ice lookout, iceberg, starboard bow.
Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search. 1612251. Active search. 161.
Lost contact. Fox, last bearing 351. last range 2,900 yards. Surface radar has regained contact. Fox, bearing 004, range 3,700 yards.
Bridge, ice.
Lost contact. Baker, last bearing 038. Last range 1,400 yards.
Peking Dowager has been torpedoed and is on fire.
Hard left rudder.
Hard left rudder. Aye, sir.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, port bow.
Surface radar has regained contact. George, bearing 197. Range 3,600 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained. Contact Baker. Bearing 041. Range 3,700 yards from Bloodhound.
We've lost Peking Dowager. All ships. Maneuver to avoid.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Dog, last known bearing 012. Range 3,400 yards from Bloodhound.
Lost contact. Fox, last bearing 008. Last range 3,600 yards. Surface radar has regained contact. George, bearing 199. Range 2,600 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey regained contact. Dog, bearing 010. Range 4,000 yards from Bloodhound.
Active search 157.
Lost contact. George, last bearing 199. Last range 2,200 yards.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, dead ahead.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey made a depth charge attack on contact. Dog, unknown results.
All engines ahead standard.
All engines ahead standard. Aye, sir.
Steady as she goes.
Aye. Steady on course 187.
Bridge, port lookout. Merchant ship, CBDR, bearing 172. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, dead ahead.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie made a depth charge attack on contact. Baker, unknown results.
Duke of Albany is sinking.
Hard left rudder.
Hard left rudder. Aye, sir.
Combat sonar. New sonar contact. Bearing 179. Range 1,000 yards.
Bridge, combat. New contact from sonar. Bearing 179. Range 1,000 yards. I designate contact. How? Time 11:32.
Surface radar has regained contact. George, bearing 190. Range 1,200 yards.
We've lost Duke of Albany. All ships. Maneuver to avoid.
Lost contact. George, last bearing 191. Last range 900 yards.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Torpedo in the water. Bearing 171.
Combat sonar. Contact. How? Now bears 184. Range 700 yards. Bearing steady.
Bloodhound, picking up survivors from Peking Dowager.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Torpedo in the water. Bearing 139.
Surface radar has regained contact. Fox, bearing 016. Range 5,900 yards.
Combat sonar. Contact. How? Now bears 180. Range 700 yards. Bearing steady. Combat sonar. Contact. How? Now bears 176. Range 600 yards.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 179. 6. Appears to be. Periscope feather.
Combat sonar. Contact. How? Now bears 1, 7, 4. Range 600 yards.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 1, 7, 3. Appears to be. Periscope feather.
Combat sonar. Contact. How? Now bears 1, 7, 3. Range 600 yards. Bearing steady.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Torpedo in the water. Bearing 1, 3, 8.
Lost contact. Fox. Last bearing 0, 1, 9er. Last range 5,300 yards.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 1, 7, 2. Appears to be. Periscope feather.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Dog. Last known bearing 0, 1, 4. Range 5,000 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, port lookout. Torpedo in the water. Bearing
0, 9, 5.
Combat sonar. Contact. How? Now bears 1, 7, 6. Range 300 yards. Bearing steady.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey regained contact. Fox. Bearing 0, 2, 2. Range 6,000 yards
Fire
from
1.
Bloodhound.
Isle de Canard has been torpedoed and
Fire
is taking
2.
on water.
Combat sonar. Contact. How?
Fire
now
3.
bears 3, 3, 0. Range 30 yards. Contact increasing depth. Combat sonar. Lost contact. How? Last bearing 3, 3, 0. Last range 30 yards.
We've lost Isle de Canard. All ships. Maneuver to avoid.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick. Bearing 0, 1, 2.
Combat sonar. New sonar contact. Bearing 1, 5, 0. Range 30 yards. Combat sonar. Lost contact. George. Last bearing 1, 5, 0. Last range 30 yards. Combat sonar. Regain contact. How? Bearing 0, 3, 1. Range 400 yards.
Bridge. Ice lookout. Iceberg. Bloodhound. This is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Baker. Last known at bearing 0, 3, 2. Range 6,100 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Contact. How? Now bears 0, 6, 6. Range 500 yards. Contact increasing depth.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey made a depth charge attack on contact. Dog. Sonar reports sounds of
Combat sonar. Contact. How? Now bears 0, 9, 2. Range 600 yards. Contact increasing depth.
Sonar. This is the Bloodhound picking up survivors from Duke of Albany.
8, 2, 0, 7, 8. Investigating arc 3, 4, 8 through 0, 7, 8. Aye, sir.
All this.
Combat sonar. Contact. How? Now bears 0, 9, 5. Range 600 yards. Bearing steady.
Congratulations to your crew. Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Proceed to engage.
Roger. Hockey engaging.
Bridge. Ice lookout. Iceberg. Starboard bow.
Bloodhound. This is Mountie. Mountie made a death charge attack on contact. Baker. Unknown result.
Combat sonar. Contact. How? Now bears 0, 9, 6. Range 600 yards. Contact increasing depth.
Bridge. Ice lookout. Iceberg. Starboard bow.
Bloodhound finished picking up survivors from Duke of Albany.
Combat sonar. Contact. How? Now bears 0, 9, 9. Range 600 yards. Estimated depth medium. Rudder 15 degrees right.
Rudder 15 degrees right. Aye, sir.
Bridge. Ice lookout. Iceberg. Port bow.
Combat sonar. Contact. How? Now bears 1, 1, 1. Range 700 yards. Contact increasing depth. New course 0, 3, 0.
Course 0, 3, 0. Aye, sir.
Combat sonar. Contact. How? Now bears 1, 3, 2. Range 900 yards. Contact increasing depth.
Bridge. Ice lookout. Iceberg. Port bow.
Combat sonar. Contact. How? Now bears 155. Range 800 yards. Contact increasing depth.
Surface radar has regained contact. George, bearing 152. Range 1,300 yards.
Fire.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 0,
Fire.
6-1. Range 7,500 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar.
Fire.
Bearing 061. Range 7,500 yards. I designate contact. Item. Time.
Fire.
11:39.
On target. Stand by to fire. Target bearing. Fire.
154.
On target. 1,100. Fire.
Contact. George.
On target.
Now bears 1-5.
Bearings
Fire.
drifting right.
Range 1,100 yards.
Bridge.
Fire.
Ice lookout. Iceberg. Port bow.
Target bearing.
152.
Range.
1,000.
Surface radar has regained contact. Item bearing 059er.
Fire.
Range 6,600 yards. Contact George now bears 153.
Contact decreasing depth.
Lost contact George. Last bearing 153. Last range 1,000 yards.
Bloodhound. This is Mountie. Mountie regained. Contact Baker. Bearing 033. Range 5,300 yards from Bloodhound.
Lost contact. Item last bearing 059er. Last range 6,100 yards.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. How? Last bearing 204. Last range 900 yards.
Bloodhound, picking up survivors from Isle de Canard.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. How? Bearing 202. Range 1,000 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound. This is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Baker. Last known at bearing 034. Range 5,300 yards from Bloodhound.
Surface radar has regained contact. George, bearing 155. Range 1,100 yards.
Fire.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 144. Range 1,300 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. How?
Fire.
Bearing 199. Range 1,000 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 144. Range 1,300 yards. I designate contact. Jig.
Fire.
Time 11:41.
On target.
Bridge. Ice lookout. Iceberg. Port bow.
Fire. On target.
Contact Jig now bears
Fire.
132. Range 900 yards.
All engines ahead standard.
All engines ahead standard. Aye, sir.
Lost contact Jig. Last bearing 132. Last range 900 yards.
Combat sonar. New sonar contact. Bearing 130. Range 900 yards.
Bridge. Ice lookout. Iceberg. Port bow.
Steady as she goes.
All escorts.
Combat sonar. Contact. Jig now bears 131. Range 800 yards. Bearing steady.
Congratulations to your crew.
Bridge. Ice lookout. Iceberg. Port bow.
Hard left rudder.
Hard left rudder. Aye, sir.
Rudder amidships.
Rudder amidships. Aye, sir.
Surface radar has regained contact. Item bearing 065. Range 5,000 yards.
Combat sonar. Contact. Jig now bears
3.
130.
Range 500 yards.
Contact increasing depth.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 059er. Range 7,400 yards. Lost contact. Item last bearing 065. Last range 4,500 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 059. Range 7,400
Fire 1.
yards. I designate contact. King. Time
Fire 2.
11:43.
Combat sonar. Contact. Jig Fire now 3. bears 137. Range 200 yards. Contact increasing depth.
Lost contact. King. Last bearing 58. Last range, 6,600 yards. Surface radar has regained contact. Item, bearing, 063. Range, 4,300 yards.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Jig. Last bearing. 146. Last range. 100 yards.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick, bearing 284.
Lost contact. Item, last bearing, 063. Last range, 4,000 yards. Surface radar has regained contact. Fox, bearing, 018. Range, 5,400 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. How? Last known bearing, 250. Range, 1,600 yards from Bloodhound.
Lost contact. Fox, last bearing, 018. Last range, 4,900 yards. Surface radar has regained contact. Fox, bearing, 018. Range, 4,800 yards.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Merchant ship, CBDR. Bearing 047. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing, 314. Range, 4,100 yards. Lost contact. Love, last bearing, 312. Last range, 3,700 yards. Surface radar has regained contact. Love, bearing, 310. Range, 3,900 yards.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, port bow.
Lost contact. Love, last bearing, 309er. Last range, 3,600 yards. Surface radar has regained contact. Fox, bearing, 021. Range, 3,900 yards.
Bridge, port lookout. Merchant ship, CBDR. Bearing, 043. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Contact. King, now bears, 066. Range, 3,300 yards.
Bridge, ice lookout. Iceberg, port bow.
Lost contact. King, last bearing, 066. Last range, 3,000 yards.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Merchant ship, CBDR. Bearing 065. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Surface radar has regained contact. Baker, bearing, 007. Range, 3,000 yards. Contact. Fox, now bears, 022.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained. Contact King. Bearing 079. Range 2,100 yards from Bloodhound.
Stand by to fire. Target bearing 022. Range 2,800 yards.
Contact. Fox, now bears, 024. Range, 2,400 yards. Contact. Fox, now bears, 029er. Range, 2,000 yards. Contact. Fox, now bears, 031. Range, 1,600 yards.
Hard right rudder. Hard right rudder.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Merchant ship, CBDR. Bearing 307. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Sonar.
Fire.
This is the captain.
On target.
Arc 345.
Bridge,
Fire.
starboard lookout. Merchant ship, CBDR. Bearing 277.
Fire.
Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Fire.
Investigating arc.
On target.
4, 5
Fire.
through 0.
On target.
5. ICER.
Stand by to fire. Fire.
Contact. Fox.
On target.
Surface radar has regained contact.
Fire.
Item, bearing, 19er, 2. Range, 2,400 yards. Surface radar has
Fire.
regained contact. Love, bearing, 253. Range, 4,500 yards.
On target.
General Grant is sinking.
Lost contact. Love. Last bearing. 253. Last range. 4,100 yards. Lost contact. Fox. Last bearing. 034. Last range. 900 yards.
Target bearing 034. Range 1,100 yards.
We've lost General Grant. All ships. Maneuver to avoid.
Bridge, port lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 017. Appears to be periscope feather.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Fox. Bearing
016. Range
600 yards.
Lost contact. Baker. Last bearing. 353. Last range. 1,200 yards.
Combat sonar. Contact. Fox. Now bears 015. Range 300 yards. Contact increasing depth.
Bridge, port lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 313. Appears to be periscope feather. Bridge, port lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 309. Appears to be periscope feather.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact.
Fire 1.
Last known at bearing 189.
Fire
Range
2.
1,800 yards from Bloodhound.
Fire
This
3.
is Hockey. Hockey regained contact. How? Bearing 225. Range 7,200 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Fox. Last bearing.
015. Last range 300 yards.
Contact. Fox. Now bears 034. Range 1,000 yards.
Stand by to fire.
Sonar. This is the captain. Perform active search. 233 2323. Active search. 233 through 323. Aye, sir.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to pick up survivors from General Grant. Bearing 259. Range 4,600 yards from Guide.
Roger. Hockey searching. General Grant. Position for survivors. Bearing 259. Range 4,600 yards from Guide.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie made a death charge attack on contact. King, unknown results.
Sonar. This is the captain. Perform combat sonar. Regain contact. Baker. Bearing 164.
Range 300 yards. Active search. 116 through
206. Aye, sir.
Combat sonar. Contact. Baker. Now bears 081. Range 100 yards. Wake on right cut. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Baker. Last
Fire
bearing,
1.
081.
Last range. Fire 200 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie.
Fire
Mountie
3.
regained. Contact. King, bearing 179. Range 2,100 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, port lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 076. Appears to be periscope feather.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc 036 through 126.
Combat sonar.
Investigating arc. 036 through 126.
Sonar on combat sonar. Regain contact. Fox. Bearing 067.
Range
300 yards. Hard left rudder.
Hard left rudder. Aye, sir.
Steady as she goes.
Aye. Steady on course 0.
Surface radar has regained contact. Item, bearing 203. Range 3,500 yards.
To head stand.
Combat sonar. Contact. Fox. Now bears 041. Range 100 yards. Estimated depth shallow. Combat sonar.
Fire
Lost
1.
contact. Fox. Last bearing.
0. Fire 2. 1. Last range. 100 yards. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Engage contact. Baker.
Roger.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick, bearing 341.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. King, last known at bearing 202, range 2,000 yards from Bloodhound.
Meridian Trader has been torpedoed and is on fire.
Lost contact. Item, last bearing 209er. Last range 3,000 yards.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Torpedo in the water. Bearing 308. Bridge, starboard lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 311. Appears to be periscope feather.
We've lost Meridian Trader. All ships, maneuver to avoid.
Sonar, combat. Investigate.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Baker.
Bearing 303. Range
400 yards.
Bridge, port lookout. Torpedo in the water. Bearing 238.
combat sonar. Investigating arc 257 through 347. Sonar eye.
Bloodhound, this
Bridge, port lookout. Torpedo in the water. Bearing
184.
Combat sonar. Contact. Baker.
Now bears 310. Range 100 yards. Estimated depth shallow.
Fire 1.
All escorts. Contact Fox has most likely been sunk by a Bloodhound. Well done.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Fire 2. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Baker. Last bearing 310. Last range. Fire 3 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie now has sonar contact. Baker, bearing 065. Range 100 yards from Bloodhound.
Dr. Jackson is sinking.
Bridge, port lookout. Oil slick. Bearing 078.
Bridge, port lookout.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Baker, last known at bearing 072. Range 300 yards from Bloodhound.
Surface radar has regained contact. Love, bearing 231. Range 4,800 yards.
We've lost Dr. Jackson. All ships, maneuver to avoid.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc.
122 through
212.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc. 122 through 212. Sonar eye. Steady as she goes.
Aye. Steady on course 152.
Combat sonar. New sonar contact. Bearing 193. Range 1,800 yards.
All escorts. Contact Baker has most likely been sunk by a Bloodhound. Well done.
Combat sonar. Contact. Item now bears 200. Range 1,600 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Item now bears 202. Range 1,500 yards. Bearings drifting right.
Lost contact. Love, last bearing 231. Last range 4,100 yards.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Attack contact. Item.
Combat sonar. Contact. Item now bears 206. Range 1,400 yards.
Bloodhound, picking up survivors from Dr. Jackson.
Combat sonar. Contact. Item now bears 206. Range 1,400 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Surface radar has regained contact. Love, bearing 230. Range 4,300 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. How? Last known bearing 227. Range 5,800 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Contact. Item now bears 204. Range 1,400 yards. Estimated depth shallow.
Lost contact. Love, last bearing 230. Last range 3,900 yards.
Combat sonar. Contact. Item now bears 202. Range 1,300 yards. Bearing steady.
Bloodhound, finished picking up survivors from Dr. Jackson.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to pick up survivors from Meridian Trader, bearing 219, range 300 yards. From guide.
Roger.
Combat sonar. Contact. Item now bears 202. Range 1,300 yards. Bearing steady.
Hockey picking up survivors from Meridian Trader.
Steady as she goes.
Aye. Steady on course 197.
Combat sonar. Contact. Item now bears 204. Range 1,100 yards. Contact making a sharp right turn.
Bridge, ice lookout, iceberg, port bow.
Surface radar has regained contact. Love, bearing 218. Range 3,700 yards.
Combat sonar. Contact. Item now bears
199. Range 700 yards.
estimated depth shallow.
Bridge?
Ice lookout, iceberg, port bow.
Hockey finished picking up survivors from Meridian Trader. Hockey reporting.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Engage
Combat sonar. Contact. Item now bears 189 range.
Right. So that was the 12 U-boats. That's what I counted. Up to contact love. The biggest engagement so far. Sunk 8 U-boats out of the 12. Lost 6 merchantmen. We got some of the survivors. We didn't get all of them. And they gave us a minor victory for that one. We were outnumbered. What was that? 4-1. 12 to our 3 escorts. I'm quite happy with that engagement. It was very long. It wasn't tedious, but a lot of pressure all around because they just kept on coming in. Because of the ice field, iceberg situation, our merchant ships were moving so slow that even if the U-boats were behind the convoy, they managed to catch up and conduct secondary attacks. So that happened there. Yeah, alright. So hopefully this is the last battle in this mission. Hopefully it doesn't go into 5 battles per mission. So we'll see if we get to see the Commodore for this.
That was one hell of...
Lost.
Yep, alright. So that's the end of this mission.
Good morning, Captain.
Let's see. Okay, we got a major victory for the entire mission. We got 24 confirmed kills. We lost 15 out of, I think it was, what was it, like 27? We lost quite a lot, actually. Yeah, but hey, I'll take it. We only got 2 more crossings left to go. I just want to get it wrapped up. So yeah, thanks for watching.